NBA 2K community is a very interesting community because there's always something going on, whether it's every single day, every single week. There's always something interesting happening within the community, which is why I think a lot of people are still interested in what's going on in the community. Even though people hate the game, they don't play the game, people always check up on the community and see what's going on. I think that's what makes the NBA 2K community so interesting, because there's always drama, a situation, someone calling someone out, or always something going on. And speaking about drama, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about with this certain situation in today's video. Now, this situation involves a very well-known 2K YouTuber by the name of Nade XT. Now, Nade XT has been in the community for a very long time. He's had his fair share of drama. He's been involved in a lot of situations, the majority of them being negative, but he's been in the community for a very long time, probably just as long as I have, maybe even longer. I know he dates all the way back to NBA 2K15, and Nade has been always involved in situations. Now, as of late, he has not been involved in situations as far as I know. I just know back in the day it was a lot worse. Nade was a lot more toxic. But as of lately, I haven't really heard too much from him. Actually, the past week, I've heard a lot about Nade XT. But other than that, I don't really see Nade XT getting into a crazy amount of drama like he did back in the day. But this situation right here involves a lot of things that revolve around Nade XT, his image, his YouTube channel, his Twitch streams, or his Twitch streams, now his YouTube and D live streams. It involves park clans. Now, Nade XT has always been involved in park clans. He's been involved in like TNF, TMB, and a bunch of other ones, and now he's a part of the XT clan. I'm pretty sure he's like a leader, co-leader, not really too sure. I don't really pay attention to park clans like that, but he's involved in the XT park clan, which I believe is a combination of TMB and then XI No. So both of them came together, they made one big clan. I guess they thought it was the right decision, and basically a lot of things happened. So what happened originally is that Nade XT sensed a little bit of shade. He sensed the roster wasn't really the greatest, so in old Nade XT fashion, he went and kicked every single person from the roster. I mean, literally everyone. And then he tweets out after that the roster kicking everyone out in the roster was a bad decision, and it has been reversed. So Nade XT went from kicking everyone out to the roster to reversing that and saying that people are back in the clan. Now that's really confusing in its own right, because if I was a person that took a 2K park clan serious, and obviously being in Nade XT's park clan gives you a lot of clout, especially within the park community. Nade is well known there, and a lot of people take it seriously. Now, my personal opinion on park clans is I don't understand what it even does. I don't understand what a park clan does for someone. I understand that people would like to join and get some clout, get some recognition within the community, but other than that, I don't really see a reason why anyone would do that, because essentially what the case is people are joining a bigger YouTuber's quote-unquote park clan just for the purpose of getting their name out there and essentially just leeching clout off the clan. And then once they get a certain amount of clout, they're going to leave the clan, or it's going to resolve in issues, because you aren't really necessarily friends with the person. I mean, someone can act like your friend to get into the clan, get clout, and leave. We've seen this happen multiple times. But basically, Nade XT was feeling a certain way about people in the clan. He was going through, I don't know, somewhat of a situation. He felt like people were being fake. He felt like snakes were all around him, and he just kind of had a bad feeling about people in his clan. After this went down, a lot of other things went down after the entire situation. So Nade XT got into an argument with two people who are relatively known within the park community. I actually think they're really well known, but to be honest with you, I don't really keep up with the park community in terms of like park clout. I don't know who's known, who's not known. I really don't care. But Nade XT got into a little bit of a situation after all this happened. Now, Nade XT tweeted out and he said, "Should step down as a leader and be a member. I made some dumb decisions today." And then a person by the name of Cheezer, which I believe is someone who's relatively known within the park community. Once again, this isn't me throwing shots at anyone. I don't keep up with who's known in the park community. So Cheezer replied and he said Rolly, which is obviously Nade XT's name. Nade XT replied and said, "Stop texting me." And then he replied again. He said, "You are where you belong, sucking Aiden's rooster." And then Aiden replied with, "I love you still, bro. When you're ready to be my friend again, I'm gonna be here." NaDeXe followed up and said, "No such things as friends. Should have never played GTA with you and gave you all this attention. Congrats, you got a fan base now. Make something out of it." So essentially what Nade was saying there was that he put Aiden on, and probably feels that he put a lot of other people on, including Cheezer, but he basically said that he put Aiden on and essentially gave him the viewership and the clout that he has today. Now, certain people felt different ways about this. Some people agreed with it, some people didn't agree with it. People were saying that these guys had clout before they even joined the clan or were a part of whatever situation's going on here. Then other people agreed with Nade and said that no one would know who these guys are if it wasn't for Nade. So this started a little bit of controversy, a little bit of drama, then later led to this tweet, which is going to make certain people feel a type of way about everything and about how Nade went about the situation. So Nade tweeted out and he said, "If I was on Twitch, most of these dudes wouldn't even be where they at right now. Be blessed to even get a chance to have a platform. Don't take it for granted." So some people thought that this was applying to people who he got into an argument with. So applied with people that were involved with the clan situation, but then other people thought that NaDeXe was just being extremely egotistical and basically saying that if he was on Twitch, he would steal the majority of these people's viewers who are on Twitch. Because if you guys didn't know, NaDeXe has been banned on Twitch for a very long time. If you guys didn't know, I actually got banned on Twitch too, and NaDeXe got banned before me. I fortunately got unbanned after literally months, years. I was banned for 2.5 years, and I got unbanned. NaDeXe unfortunately didn't get unbanned. That's due to some certain reasons that if you guys have been in the 2K community for a long time, you understand why NaDeXe got banned, why Nade got banned. But he's saying here that if he was still on Twitch, most of the people, I'm assuming he's talking about the people who are up and coming, the people who are just new to the community or just getting a little bit of recognition, a little bit of clout, if he was there, they wouldn't get any of the viewers. Now, some people felt this was a big shot at Aiden because Aiden's Twitch channel has been doing extremely well. He's been doing really good, pulling thousands of viewers, hundreds of viewers, and just doing extremely well for himself. Now, a lot of people felt that was a shot at Aiden, and then a lot of people felt that it was a shot at people in general. People were saying that he was being very egotistical, and people were saying, why is he getting so angry over everything? But I don't really know how to take this situation, because reading a tweet like that, in my personal opinion, when I first saw it, it's basically him saying that he would shun everybody in the 2K community, which, to be honest, if NaDeXe streamed on Twitch, he would probably average 2,000, 3,000 viewers. But the way to go about this tweet could definitely offend a lot of people, and I can see how a lot of people could feel a certain way about it. So essentially, he called out a lot of people who stream 2K in the my team community, in the 2K community. I feel like he called out a lot of people, saying that he would get more viewers, he would average more viewers, and that they're lucky that he's no longer on the platform. And people feel a certain way about it. You guys can leave your opinions in the comment section below, because I posted this in my community feed, and a lot of you guys felt a certain way about it, because NaDeXe has a very, I want to say, interesting image to him. Like, NaDeXe is liked by a lot of people. He has a lot of diehard supporters, and then there's the other side of it where a lot of people cannot stand Nade. Like, people hate Nade, they call him this, they call him that. So the situation is pretty interesting, but all this drama sparked from, once again, a 2K clan, which I will never understand why that's taken so seriously, but everyone enjoys their own things and has their own opinions. But you guys can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, and do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.